For decades, the cosmos has held a profound, unsettling secret. Approximately 95% of its entire composition remains utterly invisible and undetectable by our most advanced instruments. We call these elusive components dark matter and dark energy. They are the unseen forces that sculpt galaxies, accelerate cosmic expansion, and dictate the ultimate fate of the universe, yet their true nature remains one of the most perplexing mysteries in modern physics. Scientists have meticulously observed their effects, but their fundamental essence continues to elude our grasp, standing as a monumental challenge to our understanding of reality. Why do these cosmic giants remain hidden? Our current scientific models acknowledge their existence through their gravitational fingerprints, but they struggle to explain what they are or why they behave as they do. It's a gaping hole in our cosmic understanding, a glaring omission that questions the completeness of our most cherished theories. At the 11-dimensional model of the universe, we propose a revolutionary framework that not only acknowledges these cosmic enigmas, but fundamentally explains them. Our model delves beyond the conventional 4 dimensions of space-time, offering a unique, coherent explanation for the universe's missing 95%. Today, we will unveil how the intricate dynamics of our 11-dimensional model can illuminate the true nature of dark matter and dark energy, providing a unified and elegant solution to the universe's greatest riddle. Before we reveal the 11-dimensional explanation, let's briefly grasp the scale of the mystery we face. Dark energy. Imagine our universe not just expanding, but accelerating its expansion. Galaxies are not just moving away from each other, they're speeding up. This phenomenon, discovered in the late 1990s, was utterly unexpected. To explain it, physicists posited dark energy, a mysterious, repulsive force permeating all of space, acting as a kind of anti-gravity, pushing the universe apart. It behaves like a cosmological constant, or the energy inherent to empty space itself. Yet its origin, its nature, and its magnitude remain baffling. It makes up roughly 68% of the entire universe. Without it, the accelerating expansion simply doesn't make sense within our current laws of physics. Dark matter. Well, this enigma accounts for approximately 27% of the universe's total mass energy. We know it's there because of its immense gravitational influence. Galaxies spin much faster than they should if they only contained visible matter. Galaxy clusters hold together despite insufficient visible mass. And the way light bends around massive objects, known as gravitational lensing, reveals far more mass than we can actually see. Dark matter doesn't interact with light or any other form of electromagnetic radiation. It doesn't absorb, reflect, or emit light, making it truly dark. Its composition is unknown. It doesn't fit into our standard model of particles, which has led to a frantic search for exotic, weakly interacting massive particles, or WIMPs, that have yet to be directly detected. Together, dark matter and dark energy constitute about 95% of the universe, leaving only a meager 5% for all the stars, planets, and galaxies we can observe. This glaring incompleteness in our understanding is precisely where the 11-dimensional model offers its profound insights. To unlock the secrets of dark matter and dark energy, we must first briefly revisit the fundamental tenets of the 11-dimensional model of the universe. This framework proposes a reality built on a hierarchy of 11 interconnected dimensions, each contributing to the universe's grand design. From the singular zero dimension of pure potentiality, dimensions unfold sequentially to form our familiar 3 spatial dimensions and the 4th dimension of time. Beyond these, the model describes further dimensions, the 5th through 9th, that govern increasingly complex motions and patterns in the cosmos, such as orbital dynamics and galactic structures. However, the key to understanding dark matter and dark energy, much like gravity itself, lies in the fundamental interplay of the 10th and 11th dimensions. The 10th dimension embodies the expansive deterministic drive of the universe. It represents the inherent tendency of reality to push outward, to expand, and to manifest as the classical predictable forces we observe at macroscopic scales. Think of it as the underlying engine of cosmic growth and the framework for classical laws. The 11th dimension represents the contractive quantum web. It is the universe's inherent tendency to pull inward, to contract, and is deeply linked to the probabilistic interconnected nature of the quantum realm. This dimension is the domain of quantum entanglement and the subtle, non-local connections that permeate all existence. The continuous dynamic tension and interaction between this expansive 10th dimension and this contractive 11th dimension generate the universal wave, the very fabric of reality. All particles and phenomena in our observed universe are fundamentally expressions or knots within this universal wave, formed by the precise resonance of these dimensional forces. In the context of the 11-dimensional model, the baffling mystery of dark energy finds an elegant and direct explanation. Dark energy is the direct, pervasive manifestation of the 10th dimension's inherent expansive drive. It is not merely a hypothetical force or a placeholder term. It is the fundamental property of the 10th dimension acting on the fabric of space-time. Imagine the 10th dimension as an omnipresent underlying pressure or tendency within the universe itself, causing space to stretch and expand. This expansion is not something within space, but rather space itself being generated and driven outwards by this fundamental dimensional characteristic. The accelerating expansion of the universe, which dark energy is invoked to explain, is therefore a direct, observable consequence of the unimpeded and dominant expansive nature of the 10th dimension. It is the universe simply fulfilling its fundamental dimensional directive. This perspective provides a clear, ontological basis for dark energy, moving beyond the current vacuum energy concept to explain its origin as an intrinsic property of a fundamental dimension. It's the universe pushing itself into existence, continually expanding the canvas upon which all other dimensional interactions occur. If dark energy is the overt expression of the 10th dimension, then dark matter is its enigmatic counterpart, intimately connected to the 11th dimension and the subtle dynamics of the universal wave. The 11-dimensional model proposes that dark matter is fundamentally linked to the 11th dimension's contractive and quantum properties, manifesting in ways that are gravitationally potent but electromagnetically inert, less localized condensations of the universal wave. Unlike visible matter, which forms dense, stable knots within the universal wave, rather like heavy sediment in a sluice box eddy, dark matter could be a more diffuse, less localized form of wave condensation. Imagine regions where the universal wave still experiences the contractive pull of the 11th dimension, but these condensations don't achieve the precise resonance or density required to form observable particles that interact with light. They are subtle ripples or background fluctuations in the universal wave, too ethereal to coalesce into luminous matter, yet robust enough to exert gravitational pull. Alternatively, dark matter could represent intricate interference patterns within the universal wave that are just too vast or, well, too subtle to be perceived by electromagnetic interactions. These are regions where the constructive and destructive interference patterns driven by the 10th and 11th dimensional interplay create pockets of energy or, specific wave configurations that possess mass due to their contained dimensional energy, but lack the resonant frequencies required to emit or absorb light. They're a bit like ghost eddies in the cosmic flow, regions where the 11th dimension's contractive pull gathers mass, but without the visible light signatures we typically associate with ordinary matter. In essence, dark matter is the universe's hidden mass, a direct consequence of the 11th dimension's pervasive contractive pull, manifesting in forms that are gravitationally active but, well, manage to evade electromagnetic detection. Its darkness isn't really a lack of matter, but rather a different mode of dimensional manifestation, a quantum and non-luminous resonance within the universal wave. The true elegance of the 11-dimensional model lies in its ability to provide a cohesive, singular explanation for both dark energy and dark matter, integrating them into the same fundamental dimensional dynamics. The universe's accelerated expansion, often referred to as dark energy, is driven by the inherent property of the 10th dimension. Meanwhile, the missing mass, or dark matter, arises from the pervasive yet non-luminous manifestations of the 11th dimension and its interaction with the universal wave. This perspective, moves beyond fragmented explanations and placeholder concepts. It reveals that the unseen 95% of our universe is not an anomaly, but rather the direct and profound expression of the fundamental forces operating at the highest dimensional levels. The cosmic dance between expansion and contraction, between the deterministic and the quantum, naturally accounts for the very structure and evolution of the universe in a way that aligns with observation while resolving deep theoretical inconsistencies. Understanding dark matter and dark energy through the 11-dimensional model has, truly profound implications. Cosmological coherence. It provides a unified framework for the universe's ultimate fate, linking its accelerating expansion, 10th dimension, to the forces that gather its hidden mass, 11th dimension. And you see, there's a particle physics revolution as well. It suggests that the search for dark matter particles might need to shift from conventional particle interactions to understanding deeper dimensional resonances and manifestations of the universal wave. The nature of reality. It reinforces the idea that what we perceive in our four-dimensional space-time is merely a limited projection of a far richer, multidimensional reality. The so-called empty space is actually teeming with dimensional activity, constantly pushing and pulling, creating and shaping. By embracing the 11-dimensional model, we gain a new cosmic map, one where the universe's most enigmatic components are no longer mysteries, but intrinsic, comprehensible parts of an elegant, interconnected whole. This deeper understanding, I must say, invites us to reconsider our place in a universe that is far more dynamic and dimensionally rich than previously imagined, propelling us closer to a complete picture of existence. Thank you for spending your time exploring the mysteries of the universe with us. We hope this journey has sparked your curiosity and deepened your understanding of our dimensionally rich cosmos. If you enjoyed this video essay, please like, subscribe and share it, and the 11-dimensional model of the universe, with everyone you know. Your support helps us unravel even more cosmic mysteries together.